No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. And today I'm back with a classic guest, one of my earliest guests, somebody who the first time I interviewed you, I was so geeked. And when I was listening back to it, I was such a little fan. I asked you so many first time being around a rapper ask questions.
You did?
The legend Gangsta Boo is in the building. How you doing?
What's up? I'm doing good. I'm so happy to see you. I'm stoked right now. I had to smoke a Camel Crush.
I like that. That says
a lot.
I
can't totally roll, right?
Huh?
I can roll my weed.
Oh, you can do whatever, yeah.
Perfect.
Of course.
Don't say that. Can't do whatever.
No, you can do whatever. Gangsta Boo can do whatever. There's so many things I could talk about, but I do remember, like, one reason why I have such a soft spot for you and I think so highly of you is I remember the early stages of me when I was doing interviews, and one day I look at my phone and I see that Gangsta Boo is having a birthday party at Black Bar in Hollywood. I think to myself, I have the perfect scheme. I'm going to pull up, I'm going to meet her, I'm going to get somebody I know to introduce me to her. We're going to take a picture together. I'm going to post the picture, and then she's going to see that I got some followers and that I got a little thing going on, and then I'm going to be able to get her to do an interview with me, and it worked perfectly. And
so you manipulated me, and I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I think somebody that you was with bought me drinks too, so that might help.
Some would call it networking.
Yeah.
That's what they call it these days.
You networked your
in Memphis, they call it just being a fake piece of shit, but in Hollywood, we call it networking. And yeah, that was amazing to me. At that time, I was just so new to doing interviews, and I was so amazed that I had managed to pull off a couple little tricks and that I got the fucking queen of 3-6 on my podcast that early on. It was
I didn't know. I didn't feel that energy though like that. So that's you definitely you was meant to do it, because I did not feel that you was like a nervous whatever you just called yourself.
Yeah, nervous piece of shit.
Yeah. I didn't get that.
But yeah, that was super big for me early on. So I just want to make that super clear.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, and it was funny too because I had Nick Coletti and my boy Brandon Began in the room.
Yes.
And they were the same way. They almost couldn't even talk because they were kind of nervous around you.
They could not. Now that I do remember. Mm-hmm. And I was nervous because of the cat.
Oh yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah.
You literally got out of your seat and like ran to the fucking bathroom because you were so upset about the cat being present.
I like ran to the bathroom, but like, yeah.
And then we ended up having to lock him in there.
In the bathroom. That's torture. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, no, and you were talking about how you wanted to get over your fear of cats at that time.
Haven't did it. I don't be around cats.
Right.
I just use the word, I just say I'm allergic. Instead of saying I'm scared, it just kind of come across better.
That way people can't really like press the issue.
Yeah, it's like networking, aka fake, like you said. No, I'm just playing.
100%. The other thing that always stands out to me too is that my fiance, who I've been with for 5 years, the day I met her, and this is a tricky little dance move that you can maybe pull off if you're a dude out there, but the day that I met her, I just so happened to be going to do a interview, a podcast with Jackie Chain and Gangsta Boo. And, you know, this is my first date with a girl, and she's sitting on the couch, and she gets to see me in this environment where I have these two people that I clearly respect, and they're asking me all about myself. And it was just like the perfect first date, because it was like the perfect primer towards her wanting to fuck me, you know?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's like seriously crazy. Like in a good way, it's like, damn, like I be forgetting that, like, damn, so that was day one? Like
that was literally our first date. We went to a restaurant after that, and then we went home and fucked. And that was the entirety of the first date.
And now look.
And now look at us. We're creating children.
You got a whole family.
Yeah.
Wow, I guess when it's there, it's there.
Yeah.
Make sure you tell, well, what up, girl?
Kind of mind-blowing.
It is. It's a mind fuck.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so
that's awesome, Lena.
One thing that everybody is asking about right now, one thing that they're probably going to want us to talk about at some point, so maybe we should just do it.
What?
Well, we don't even have to get into the specifics of what happened, but tell me about how you found out about the concept of a Bone Thugs 3-6 Verzuz battle. How was this announced to you?
Well, I don't know if you remember or even heard about it. So last year during quarantine, Paul and Crazy Bone, they had something. You remember when everybody was at home and the DJs were DJing from home and stuff like that? So Paul was doing the same thing, and him and Crazy Bone had something they were doing called Face Off. So they was planning on it last year, but it wasn't everybody. It was just Paul playing his music online and Crazy playing his. But then I think Swiss Beats reached out to them and was like, nah, let's make this a Verzuz. Because it was so big, but they pulled out the day of.
Right.
I don't know if it was a bone pullout or... Actually, it was because Paul was ready.
Right.
Yeah, actually it was.
It's crazy because there's not that many like groups who would make sense to go against each other. You know, there's only so many really classic rap groups.
Do you understand why this one kind of was like? Because I know it's like, well, that 3-6 is kind of upbeat and Bone kind of mellow. Do you know why it was?
Well, you guys had Smoke back in the day, right?
Yeah.
So okay, before we even talk about you getting to the Verzuz, talk about your perspective on that beef back in the day.
Well, I was young as fuck and just really doing whatever. If they was mad, I was mad. And we was young. We thought that they stole our sound because we thought we were the only one rapping in triplet flows and stuff like that.
Right.
And then we hear about them and they rapping in triplet flows and harmonizing because Koopsta, Nika, he used to harmonize.
Rest in peace.
Skinny Pimp and stuff like that. Definitely Lord Infamous. And so we were just like what they was. I was just following them. They were just like mad and shit like that.
Right. So, but was it serious? Was it some shit like we're gonna see them?
Oh yeah, no, it was serious. It was serious. They did a show in Memphis. They were headlining the show, and I want to say we was on it. If we wasn't on it, we definitely went up there to start something. I was like 15, 14.
Wow. And did you guys actually run into them?
Yeah, and it was a confrontation, and they had to exit the premises immediately.
Blows weren't thrown? It was just people were separated?
They had to exit the premises immediately. I'll leave it like that.
Holy shit.
It was smoke. But then I ended up on Crazy Bone's first album.
Really?
Yep.
What had to happen
Thug
for that
mentality.
to happen? Was there a conversation that settled things?
It had to have been. I'm not really sure because, again, like I was so under the umbrella of Paul and Jay,
Right.
I wasn't even really handling my own business.
Okay.
So I didn't even meet Crazy Bone at the time. Oh, and then we was on the same label, Relativity.
Uh-huh.
That was another thing that happened. So, it was some politics.
But did you have much memory of the beef actually being squashed and there being a conversation like that?
Not with me.
Okay.
Yeah, no, not with me. It wasn't, I don't remember nothing besides, I'm on Crazy Bone's first album.
It's crazy because we were having that conversation in the old No Jumper interview where I was very much saying to, I was really trying to get a perspective of what life could have been like as a 15-year-old girl running around with a rap crew and putting out all this music and everything like that. I mean, that puts it in perspective that you weren't just like cooped up in the studio. No, you were like going backstage at other people's shows, getting into altercations.
Yes, dude. I was like, my mama they didn't have an idea. Sorry. They didn't have an idea of what the hell I was doing.
Right.
And yeah. But no, I don't remember how it was squashed. I would assume, we grew up in labels and stuff like that. And like, what the hell? They don't sound like us. And
But so they were partying from super early on. Was there like did they have to
when
make
you say partying, what you mean?
Turning up? 3-6 is very legendary for consumption.
Okay, I thought you were saying not Bone 3-6. Okay.
No, you guys, but
not the consumption.
But you're super young when you're getting introduced to that environment. Are they like father figures, kind of, or are they trying to keep you away from the crazier shit?
No, I wouldn't say father figures because I had my dad very in my life because like my parents were still together. I would just say they were more like just the homies, and I was a tomboy, and yeah, we just used to fucking get fucked up. I don't know, we just used to party.
Right.
I think most kids partied though, right?
Yeah, it's just different levels to it. I mean, partying where I grew up was like Bud Light.
Really?
Yeah.
No way, dude.
I mean, maybe smoking weed, but I don't.
Oh, come on. Like, white folks, y'all did the acids and the nitrous and all that shit, right?
Maybe, but I don't feel like my area was advanced enough when I was a kid. Like, I didn't know about pills until I was like well into college. Like, that's when I started to realize, like, people are taking Adderall and it helps. Even like Coke and stuff. I don't really remember seeing it until I was already like 20. When I was in high school, I wasn't really.
Them white boys in Memphis was lit.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I know a couple of them. Okay, guys, this episode right here is sponsored by our friends at Blue Chew. If you're looking for that extra confidence when it's time to have fun, let me tell you about BlueChew.com. Blue Chew is bringing more confidence to the bedroom by offering chewable tablets that can help men get stronger and last longer. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in chewable form and at a fraction of the cost. Blue Chew's tablets help help men achieve harder and stronger erections to combat all forms of erectile dysfunction. Blue Chew is an online subscription service, so no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy, and it ships right to your door in a discreet package. The process is simple. You sign up at bluechew.com, you consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. The best part is that it's all done online. Blue Chew's licensed medical providers work with you to find the right ingredients and strength for your prescription. So if you think that you could benefit from extra confidence, it's time for you to visit bluechew.com and make sure that you use promo code ADAM22 at checkout so you can pay just $5 shipping. That's bluechew.com. Use the promo code ADAM22 and you'll receive your first month free. Thank you very much to bluechew.com for sponsoring this podcast.
So where you from though? What area?
I'm from Nashua, New Hampshire, about 45 minutes outside of Boston.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
So basically a totally random ass place that nobody knows anything about.
I can see that.
You know, you could say I'm from Memphis and it's like people know at least a couple things about Memphis.
Yeah.
They can imagine the flavor of your upbringing maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
For me, it's kind of like, Jesus Christ, I never heard of that place.
I can see. I see what you mean.
Yeah, you feel me? But okay, so that stuff kind of got squashed at that time, and then you ended up doing a song with Crazy Bone, but you never actually met him. So you're just not thinking about it at this point, right?
Yeah, because we was already like on the rise and shit, and we wasn't. No, the beef was pretty much over. We made a diss song, and that was that on that.
Okay, and so, but was part of them dissing you always kind of this anti-devil worshipping thing?
It seems like that. It seems like that. I mean, I'm kind of like picking up on that. I didn't know that though. Like I really, honestly didn't know that.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I didn't know that at all.
But wait, so
it's very interesting.
It is interesting. What was your perspective on that as a young girl? Because I'm assuming you weren't really the one cooking up this sort of image in that sense.
I was totally with it because Memphis is like have a gloom over it anyway, and if I'm gonna be in a group called 36 Mafia, I'm gonna have to be dark and stuff like that. So, and I've always just like goth type stuff. I liked serial killers. Well, in fact, it's the serial killer like themes and stuff like that. I don't like serial killers.
Right.
Never wanted to fuck Ted Bundy, but
not even a little part of you?
No. I like gangsters.
I'm not gonna name names, but there's definitely girls in the rap game who love killers. Like there's girls who I can look at and say, look at the last 3 dudes that she dated. She only goes for the realest super gangsters.
I kind of we'll talk about that off scene. I think I know who you're talking about. kind of. I think that's
a type, right?
That is a type. It's definitely not mine.
Okay.
I want to stay away from that. But just like the crime stories and stuff.
Right.
So,
but it was never we hate Christianity.
No.
Which is how sometimes like Crazy or Busy Bone kind of like frames it now.
Really?
He makes it act like you guys
nowadays,
are really evil.
So why you say that?
I think to you guys it was pretty clearly that it was like image. It was an image.
But like what? So was he saying this? You mean recently or back then?
I mean, I don't think he said it specifically, but he's like calling you guys devil worshippers and shit. When to me, it's pretty obvious that
what made him say that?
Does Juicy J seem like he's living his life as a devil worshiper? I mean, I don't.
I think his dad was a pastor, and I grew up in the church. That don't mean anything like as far as I wouldn't be sinful. But no, was I hell Satan? Absolutely, goddamn.
But
not.
were your parents on your ass saying like you're a part of something that's associated with the occult now?
No. Nope.
Because I could imagine that like if they thought it was that at all, that they probably would have been worried.
I mean, if they did say it, they didn't tell me. But also, my mom, she don't do it. Thank God she's not an alcoholic anymore, or whatever. But she had her own. Like she had 4 kids, and like she had her first kid at 15. So she was just kind of, I think, just more of like into fuck. I got kids, I need drinks, and I don't think she was really tapped into what I was out there doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But do you remember when she actually like started to realize that you were doing well for yourself?
Yeah, when she fucking moved in with me when I was 18.
And she started to see that you had a nice little lifestyle?
Yeah, it's just like, damn, just, you know how it is. Everybody like asks for money and shit like that.
Right.
But we wasn't like no damn devil worshippers. We definitely had a dark side and was into a lot of interesting, mysterious, mystique things.
Right.
But no, I never, I never been to a cult meeting with fucking people dripping blood off their teeth and dressing all black.
You never got the offers?
I would be so scared. No.
I bet you would have some
That
fans
shit
that would be
freaky
like,
as shit, bro.
come to our satanic
Yeah,
ritual.
no, real talk. On God, like I bet. But no, I never been approached like that. I'm so happy.
That's
Thank
probably
God.
good, yeah.
They might have had, but not me.
Okay. But so, all right. How does this idea get proposed to you that you're going to
Do the verses?
do the verses? Yeah.
Hey, it's going down. Don't say nothing. I was like, what's going down? They was like, we got the verses. Because the thing is, like, we all in deck. We all in, it was pretty much about putting, like, I'm assuming, all the bone together, a.k.a. Busy.
Right.
Is he going to show up? So
He was the one that would be tough to wrangle out of that group?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I've heard,
Right.
I assume.
And so, but from a 3-6 perspective, was everybody kind of on the same page? Because you guys hadn't all been together in the same room for a long time,
Major facts. Now, I haven't did a show with Juicy on the stage since 2019.
Right.
It's just been kind of like him and Paul or whatever, or himself. But no, and that's a really good thing because we all have our own individual followings too. I be touring with Run the Jewels. I work with Travis Barker. I fucking be getting paid off samples, and I have other stuff that I do like consult and. Yeah, like I really don't be tapped into rap like that as much.
So was there a conversation that had to happen in order for you and Juicy to be in the same room?
You are asking some hella questions. Look at that man.
You see me? I know about the dynamics.
No, it was not at all. Not at all. It was just kind of like what's understood don't got to be explained. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be a part of this shit, you know what I'm saying? Sit tight and zip up. So I just know how to play my part.
It wasn't the kind of thing where you guys were going to have a whole argument about everything that ever happened in the past?
No, and I think that was probably like something that might have been, well, not the word fearful. What word would I use? Hesitant of, that's kind of like hesitant of seeing people from your past. Not me and him, but just in general, like, damn, am I going to have to rehash this thought? We're going to have to talk about this. So, but no, luckily we didn't have to do that. We had a conversation like years ago, like when, you remember the Mafia 6?
Yeah.
When we did get back together, when Coopster was still alive and
Right.
Lord of, but Jay wasn't a part of it. We spoke then over the phone, but like, because I used to say stuff on the internet,
Right.
which I like, I had moments that's like I would never do that again.
Well, you had that Vlad video where you said that he had you removed from his show at one point.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, it was, but that I would never, and that's we spoke about that over the phone. That was pretty much it.
Is it the kind of dynamic where
He just didn't know. He didn't know what he didn't know what I was on. Like I'm from the same city he from, and so he know what he could be on. So he didn't know what I was on.
Right. And he seems like he's somebody who's very much about his security, and he likes things to be very under control.
He is very, very structured.
Yeah.
I respect. Yeah, I can't lie. I respect that. Like,
Because you're a little bit of a wild child.
I would say, and I'm a free spirit too, and I'm also a woman. So you got the boss man and you got the boss lady type shit.
Right. But what about your relationship with like Paul and everybody else? Has that all been pretty smooth sailing for the last few years?
super smooth. Me and Paul cool as fuck. Cause he know like we have way too many mutual friends. Like he met Yellow Wolf through me, and him and Yellow Wolf work a lot.
Right.
So yeah, I didn't know it was no sit down to get Gangsta Boo back on the stage. Hell no.
Do you think that this could turn into more 3-6 stuff in the future? Because obviously, if you guys were to all come together, I mean, you guys could be fucking doing Coachella with 100,000 people losing their minds if you guys were to do a real reunion.
And to be honest, I think that was going on. That was about to happen. It was before COVID.
Really?
Yeah, because we did 2 shows together, all of us, for the first time in 2019 at the end of the year.
Oh, wow.
Then COVID came in 2020, and it just shut everything down.
Wow.
Yep.
What was it like having everybody back together? Like, was it like at those shows and everything?
Yeah,
Did it feel great?
It felt really good because it was on a big level because Juicy had the idea, like it was his decision,
Right.
and so he had the idea of how he wanted everything to look, and it was surreal. It was fun. It was like, yeah, we back, and then it was more like for me, like, damn, the fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, your mentality, I would imagine over the years, like, it's got to feel like the thing that you created together without realizing how important what you were creating has got to be more important than any personal differences. So it's like at a certain point, even if you guys don't want to fucking go get dinner after the show,
Facts, on God.
Why not come together to just at least perform the music?
Yeah. And we do it effortlessly. You know what I'm saying? We kill that shit. So yeah, no, I agree. We made a lot of a lot of fucking, I mean, and let me just not even say I was a part of that, but it's a lot of innovative shit going on over there for sure. So it's like, it's intense.
Definitely.
It's intense.
So you get paid anytime somebody uses the ho thing?
That's my business, not yours. But I definitely get, people can't just like sample anything that I'm a part of, and I don't get nothing from it. Paul and Juicy definitely make sure I get.
Because you mentioned just the samples in general. Like, are there other things like older songs of yours that end up getting sampled all the time, or what?
Fucking Travis Scott. I think I'm not even. All he's saying was "fuck the club up." Yeah, and I'm listed on that song as a writer.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so shit like that, like,
because Paul's not somebody who's scared to be in the headlines as DJ Paul is suing Travis Scott, which you would think that like a lot of people in the industry might just be like, whatever, I don't want to fuck with him, he's super popular.
I'm one of them. Like, oh yeah, Paul is
But you're on there, so if he's fighting for his publishing, then you're getting yours as part of it, right?
Right, that's what I'm saying. He ain't scared of the headlines, like you just said. I'm kind of like. I ain't gonna lie, I don't even really like doing interviews like that. The last interview I did, like on a big scale, was with the Talib Kweli.
I've seen that.
Yeah, and I don't like just clickbait headlines.
Right.
And also, I don't like to say something that I regret and look at it and be like, why the fuck I say that? I didn't mean it like that. Because I don't want my words to get took out of context.
You gotta be able to trust the person that you're sitting down with, right?
Yes, I like to do stuff with people that I trust.
We won't do you dirty.
And that respect me, because if you know what I'm saying, if I'm doing it, then it's a respect thing.
Right, 100%. I mean, I guess that's honestly the good part about being a DJ Paul is that you get to like, you could get away with a lot of shit that like if it was a younger producer or a younger artist, maybe there would be a bad look. But I feel like you get a lot of leverage when you've been in the game that long.
Give me. That's me. That sounds like me. That's mine. You give it to me. Thank you. Bye.
100%.
Just like the Suicide Boys stuff.
Okay. Yeah. The Suicide Boys too. Has that been crazy to see how fucking massive they've become, and they've it's massive inspiration from you guys.
Yeah, and I don't even know their music.
Oh really?
I listened to it a couple times, but that's about it. I mean, it's really hard to listen to people that sound like us, or I don't know. It's just I don't know. I don't know.
Do you sometimes feel like it's a little too derivative of your
what derivative mean?
Like similar. Do you feel like sometimes like from what you've heard, Suicide Boys was a little too close to what you guys have been doing?
I wouldn't use the word too close, because it's not close at all.
Right.
It's just like what they call it. What was that Malibu shit with the white boys?
Malibu's Most Wanted.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of that type of shit.
You're reminding me because Paul did sue them as well at a certain point. Even though
lying.
Yeah, right? Wasn't that in the headlines that he had like done some sort of legal action against Suicide Boys, even though I'm pretty sure they had all worked together.
Oh, well, I don't really listen to people's music like that sound like us, but I fuck with it though. If they can do it right, and if they get the cosign from the motherfuckers that created it, whatever. But I don't really like listen to a lot of rap anyway, to be honest.
Well, in the words of Project Pat, ain't nobody cool. When it comes to this money and these lawyers, anybody can get it. Right?
Said these lawyers. that's that talk, boy. And you got them when you come out them attorneys.
I fuck with Suicide Boys. I wish no harm upon them.
Yeah, for sure. No, we definitely not that. But I do know. I like when people can just fucking get their niche and just explode with it. You know what I'm saying? It's intriguing, actually.
For sure.
Yeah, and it's like it's more easier for them to do it. So whatever.
Definitely. So okay, you actually pull up to the venue to do the Verzuz.
Yeah.
What's the vibe like?
Because I didn't answer all the way. So yeah, they just told me about it, and told me not to say nothing. So I was waiting for months. But then once I got the contract, I was like, oh, this is like really going down. But it really honestly didn't process. To be 100% honest, I just decompressed like a day ago.
Right.
I just processed everything.
It felt like that big of a deal. Like this was like that consequential of an event.
I guess I didn't. I wasn't even. I was just my friends. They were like, "You so calm." I was like, "Yeah," and I was like, I don't know if I was smoking a lot of weed or what. I didn't process how big it was until I got on the stage.
Right. Yeah,
to be honest with you,
you could look at it like, it's just another show,
Facts.
Or you could look at it like, this is some pretty epic shit that'll probably never happen again.
Okay, it was both.
Yeah,
it was both.
Right.
But definitely was more of, it's just another show.
Yeah. But then, I mean, there's a lot more eyeballs on this
Yeah,
than there
it
is
was-
on a usual show. Usually you do a show, a couple thousand people or however many people there.
That's it. Catch it on the internet. type
Yeah,
shit.
but this was a different thing.
It was way different.
So was there any tension in the building before shit popped off, or did it seem like it was all kumbaya?
It was a lot of tension just even building up to it.
Really? Like, based on what?
Just the history and, you know, like, it was just kind of awkward because I know Crazy. Like, we cool.
Right.
I'm on his recent album, actually, too.
Right.
And, yeah, I don't know the others like that. And, you know, it was just interesting.
Crazy's like one of the more diplomatic ones out of the group, right? Like, he's kind of Mr. Sociable. He's talking to people and networking a little bit more than maybe some of them. I'm not saying that Busy
How
Bone
you
is
could tell?
fully antisocial, but, you know.
Yeah. But how you could tell, though?
It just, I haven't interviewed him. He seems like he's kind of
You
the...
said you have?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
He
cool.
seems like he's kind of the one handling a lot of the business
that
and
fact.
being the face of the group a lot.
Yeah. So you got to keep it chill. But no, it was just intense in general. You know, like just the build up, the shit talking. You know, I'm like, man. And then around that time, I really couldn't focus too much on the shit talking, or I guess process it, because I was processing Young Dolph's murder.
Wow, and I do want to talk about that for
I was
sure.
processing that. So that's the real thing.
Right.
That kind of tweaked my brain, so I couldn't really focus on the show because I was like, damn.
Did I miss? Were you guys going back and forth on social media a lot, like talking
Yeah.
shit to each other? Okay.
It was a little, you know, because you got to do that for, you know, to get people hype up to come see the show.
Did it feel kind of funny, like just having to do this beef thing that you don't normally do?
That way. That's what I was saying. And then on top of
Get your Mayweather on.
the thing that happened with Dolph. But once we started filming the commercials for it, it felt more like natural because it was just like, all right, fuck it. This is what it is.
Definitely.
Yeah, I didn't even watch no Verzuz to prep up or nothing.
Okay. And so the thing that Busy Bone says that basically like sparks off the whole exchange is he says like, y'all not going to be over there making fun of me while we're rapping.
Well,
was there
like,
anything leading up to that?
Yeah, he was on the internet talking a lot of stuff.
Okay.
And,
But at the actual event, was that what really kicked it off, or was there anything sort of that led to that a little bit?
but that is like lead, like, I mean, he was like talking stuff on the internet and,
right.
you know, like just being, you know, being standoffish and stuff like that. So I mean, I don't know him enough to know if that was him just bantering. You know what I'm saying? Like we was all doing stuff. It just seemed a little more realer.
Right.
But I think everybody was just. It was tense. It was a tense situation.
Right.
I know when I first walked on the stage, and I just remember, like, literally remember how I felt. I was like, and I saw all of them looking at us, and I was like, and I saw all those people, and I was like, damn, I cannot leave the stage now.
Right.
I can't even turn around.
It's crazy.
What the fuck did I get myself into?
I did not think that this was going to be that kind of Verzuz. Because, you know, like, there's the Gucci and Jeezy one was, like, the most...
Yeah.
Everybody was a little worried about what might happen and stuff.
Facts.
But most of the verses, it's like, you know, it's pretty much like people who've fucking been doing shows together or whatever for 20 years. And it's not that big a deal for them to be side by side. This is not one that I expected to be so contentious.
Yeah, me either. Me the fuck either. It was awkward. That's the word, awkward.
After Busy said that, what basically happened? Like, what's your play-by-play from your perspective? Where were you standing exactly, and what did you see go down?
Honestly, bro, the shit happened so fast, it's like a blur.
Really?
Yeah, and I was on that 1942. I just remember me and Paul twirling, dancing and shit.
Right.
And yeah, I was just fucking, it's like literally a blur on God. I watched it. I watched it for the first time a couple nights ago.
Right.
So it was like a blur.
Right.
I just remember the fight breaking out, and it made me very upset.
Yeah, and you were on the mic.
Yeah, I know.
Saying somebody forgot his pills.
No, I didn't say forget him.
Or somebody didn't give him his pills or whatever.
Yeah, he didn't take them.
Right.
But I didn't mean it like that. That's just kind of how, being from Memphis, we very sarcastic. We talk shit like Juicy, shut the fuck up.
Right.
Like we just, that's, you know. So it's like, I've said that before to my dude. I've said that.
Right.
I talk shit like that to anybody.
Are you saying that because you had people coming at you acting like you were being disrespectful of mental health or whatever?
I saw that in the headlines, but nobody. Yeah, I saw that. And I was like, oh Lord Jesus, you here?
You think that's a stretch?
Definitely. I think it's people that don't know the context behind shit. They don't know baseball. They don't know me.
I mean, that's just regular
But I
shit
do
talking,
understand
right?
though. Yeah, it's just to me it's shit talking.
It's like if someone calls you a bitch, it's like, does that mean they hate women? No, he's just talking shit in the context of the fucking argument. You know?
I think it was a lot of competitive spirits in that bitch.
Right.
And I think that we brought smoke, and I think that they wasn't prepared enough, and we understood the assignment. That's it. That's it.
Right.
But what triggered it is when he threw something.
Right. And so
That's what triggered it.
You
And
didn't
it's crazy
actually-
because I don't even remember. Remember, but I saw myself on the camera jumping. Like I don't even literally remember it.
Right. You didn't throw any bows?
No.
No.
No. When we was doing Hit 'em Up, like I was doing like shit like that.
Right.
But I talked to Busy.
Okay. Because yeah, they rush all of you guys off stage, and then what is it like?
And so I was thinking like, damn. I was just pissed. I was like, damn, it's about to be over with.
Right.
For nothing. I was like, damn, this a fucking verse. Like everybody just shit talking. Like you just can't throw shit. I never seen Juicy like that before.
Right. Yeah.
I've
I know.
never seen it. He dripped in diamonds, bro.
Right.
Like big man, dude. I saw that man ring was so motherfucking fat, and I just never saw him like that. So
It's probably been a long time since he even considered popping off on something. I would assume.
So it must have been something going on that I don't know about. You know what I
Right.
mean? I don't know everything, but I never seen them in format like that. So
Right.
I knew it was something
For sure.
going on, and it had nothing to do with us because we came to do ours, didn't go.
Right. So, but they rush you guys all backstage, and then what is that like? Is it more screaming and stuff, or are they really trying to shut it down and like get a conversation going at that point?
Oh yeah, no, we was just walking around in our air like just waiting on everything to. Once I knew everything was chill when I didn't see J.R. Paul and them leaving, like, you know, like, let's get them out, let's go. It
Right.
wasn't like that. I was nervous because I was like, man, I hope I don't hear gunshots. Just in general, like, I mean, it's fucking all kind of people in there. I don't know who got stuff outside. So, but once I just found out that we was there to stay, I was like, oh, this some real shit.
Right.
There's too much money involved in this shit. They ain't gonna shut this shit down.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Normally, if you're at a concert and there's like a big fight involving the performers, the concert's over.
Yeah,
you
so
know?
that's why I was mad. I was like, no, but it just came across, you know, I was like, fuck. Damn, you ruined the show. Motherfucker,
Right.
what's wrong with you? Damn.
Right.
It was more like that because it was just weird.
Right.
It was just weird. It was weird.
But then they like bring you guys back out, and then was the vibe better after that since he was removed? He didn't come back out, right?
He did come.
Oh, he did? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, not right at that moment. No.
Right. Oh, okay.
But afterwards, like a few more songs. But yeah. But because we was just ready at that time, like. We was just on go roll, and I just kind of I see how Paul and Juicy move, and I just kind of move how they move.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now, if he on go mode, I'm on go mode.
Right.
So and then we already knew who we had backstage, who we was gonna bring out.
Right. And so did it end up feeling like that was kind of like a bonding experience? Anytime I've ever been in a fight with a couple people, I felt kind of closer with them afterwards.
I definitely, when I saw the playback, I was like, damn, they were. I mean, yeah, like, did you not see it?
Yeah. No, I
Yeah,
saw it.
motherfuckers is jumping from everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
niggas that ain't even security, managers, homies, like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody was around running the other way. They were running that way.
Right.
Where the white, somebody called it a white, a swagged out lab coat.
Right.
Yeah. Motherfuckers was running towards their white coat and their red motherfucking fresh ass suit.
Right.
So it was interesting to see that type of unity, and I was right there, but I wasn't about to be over there fighting or nothing like that.
Right.
Nah, but the energy was good.
Right.
We was on Bones Turf though in LA
Oh, right. Yeah. So
because of Easy.
from your perspective, you're totally cool with everybody, or like would it be awkward if you're around Busy right now, or is he the only one that you would have any kind of issue with?
Nah, no. I spoke to him. We spoke and everything on the phone.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he cool. And I know I talked to Crazy and Flesh and Lazy and stuff like that. We all hugged at the end and did crossroads, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it ain't nothing. Yeah, it's just something that a bunch of competitors. It's like a game, but you know, if you throw something, you get fouled out.
Right.
He just got fouled out the game for a second,
Definitely.
and we won.
You feel like you won? Was that the consensus you thought?
I think we won. I mean, because our energy was dope. But I do think that they did. I do think Bone is Bone. It's legendary Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Right.
It's like Bone Thugs and 3-6. It's like
That is
some
pretty
iconic
legendary.
shit, man. So, but I think the momentum was kind of,
Yeah. But it definitely brought a lot more eyeballs to it anyway.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. Well, the momentum was killed as far as the Team Bone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When that happened. But towards the end, they definitely had some bangers. They brought out John, Lil Easy. You know, the records was dope as fuck.
Lil Easy, who was supposed to come to this poker game I played in the other day, and then he no-showed on the poker game.
Was it before or after the Verzuz?
Before.
Oh, he probably was trying to prepare himself.
Yeah.
You play
True.
poker?
Yeah.
Strip poker?
No.
Strip poker, Adam. We know how you get down.
I mean, with the rare exception when we're playing poker, it's all men. So if we were to play strip poker, it would be a
That's
little
tight,
awkward. Like, hey, John, take your shirt off.
Trying to be like, wait a minute, bro. Think I am. That's cool though. You play poker with the boys. That's awesome.
Yeah, we play at the Hustler Casino. We do these live stream games so people can watch live and stuff. It's pretty sick.
Okay.
Yeah. You can
Well,
come through sometime.
I don't play poker.
No, what do you play?
I don't even know how to play poker. Shit, I don't know.
Any games that you consider yourself decent at?
Uno.
Yeah, is that what like your
I like-
family does when they all get
Yeah,
together?
my brother used to fucking all the drop us, but just I don't know, spades. I don't know. I don't really play a lot of games.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it.
My girl's family is all about the Uno, so I've played a lot of Uno over
yes,
there.
I love Uno, and like it's a trivia game
I like
called
Scrabble.
Heads Up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like Scrabble and stuff like that. But
Scrabble's fun.
and I'm trying to learn chess.
Chess.
You like chess? Have you?
I know how to play roughly, but man, I know how complicated it is.
So it is complicated?
I've just watched documentaries and like little video pieces about like expert level chess players, and it is so crazy how deep into it they get that it kind of makes me just be like, I don't even want to fucking dip my toe in because it's so, you know.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I'm pretty good at poker, so I kind of want to like put my time into paying attention to that. But
Do I play? Yeah, I don't play. I just watch a lot of crime TV.
right.
But yeah.
That's funny because like I feel like a lot of rappers that I kind of mention that sort of content to, they are sort of like, no, I don't watch that because I come from this and that, and so I don't want to be reminded of like all these negative things.
Yeah, when I'm in a certain mood, I can see that, but I didn't come from the projects. So the hood is one thing, the projects is another thing.
Right.
So no, I grew up pretty, decent. Both my parents, no smoke. Then I joined a group called 3-6 Mafia.
Yeah.
And I started fucking, being.
They turned you out.
Facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
definitely.
Shout out to Crunchy Black.
Crunchy Black.
Yeah.
What's your relationship with him these days?
Oh no, we're like this. That's like
Really?
Yes. He's my heart and my soul. I love him. He real as fuck.
I mean, there needs to be a statue of him somewhere.
He's a real
such
good
a
dude,
legend.
man. Yeah, and he been through a lot. He been through so much,
Yeah. Like
And,
his Vlad interviews, I watch them just like religiously. Like he's such a
I gotta
fucking
tap-
incredible person.
I gotta tap into it. Yeah, he been through a lot. I mean, what happened to his daughter? She got,
That's an insane story, man.
And for him to also even be interested in fucking with Vlad, how you do that lets Glad know he's doing something good. He changed his whole swag.
Yeah, he did.
Glad TV.
Glad
He
TV.
said, "Hold on, I can't talk about that, Glad."
Oh man, what a fucking G, man. That dude.
He was here, man. I didn't even think to. Next time you come back, you gotta. I'll let you know ahead of time. You gotta, if you want him on the show, you gotta get Crunchy.
I do want to tap in with him. Yeah, we
Imagine
follow each
they-
other on Instagram, and he'll hit me up every once in a
Really?
while. Yeah.
Which Instagram? You sure that's him?
Well, now that you mention it, no, I'm not. But I mean, I was hoping it was him. But whatever person, he doesn't have an Instagram. Maybe,
He got one, but it's shut down.
oh, maybe
I have a question for you.
it was a while ago that I spoke to him last.
I have a question for you. It's about I can go back to the verses a little bit.
Yeah.
Damn it, I want to smoke my cigarette, but yeah, I think
Do it. I'll smoke one with
But
you.
the comment people are gonna be judging me.
Fuck 'em.
They're gonna be acting all like they're better and talking shit about me because I want to fucking smoke.
This is like
my
prison,
Camel Crush.
where like people go to prison who don't smoke cigarettes and start smoking cigarettes. This is such a crazy, stressful environment that you have to smoke cigarettes to survive
it's like
it.
Our life, their entertainment. They don't know what it takes to be Adam 22, do they?
Or Gangsta Boo.
Or Gangsta Boo. But this is the question I want to
We
ask
should do
you.
a merch collab like Gangsta Boo 20. something like Boo rhymes with two.
Bro,
There's something out there.
Bro, why has been shirts with that quote, you didn't take your pills. Like, it's like people making shirts. Yeah, I'm like, wow. And they telling me to make them. I'm like, hell no. I wasn't even on this shit like that. Y'all doing too much. It's like literally hashtag Christmas gifts. Then they got like a dash, Gangsta Boo 2021. I was like, yo, the internet, they show no mercy. There's so many
rappers who do that, though. They put out merch immediately.
Right.
Even Future does it. Like,
I saw that shit he did with the
Enjoy Love. Or was that one?
Jada Pickett. Didn't he do something with her?
Yeah,
Jada. Yeah, he said something about Jada and Will and some quote, and then there was shirts. But nah, man, that's going to. Yeah, it's a little mess. It's shameless. I have shame. I have the walk of shame. I have a dirty shame. But this is what I wanted to ask you. What did you think about when Juicy said, "Suck my dick"? Do you think it's okay? Like, does that cross the line? And you tell a man to. Well, if a man told you that like that, if you was and says, "Suck my dick."
That's interesting because to me growing up, it was always kind of like a normal thing to say, as in like "fuck you," "kiss my ass," "suck my dick," whatever. But then I remember that I think it was was it Jay and Nas or something? There was some big rap battle where someone said "suck my dick," and it was such an issue of contention in the sense of like, you never say that to another. Like, once you say that to a man, you can never come back from that, which is that's news to me. Like, I never felt like that. But I guess I could see that.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know.
You see, because that's what he told me made him snap. If you want to, I don't know. You said, come on. This Camel Crush.
We're smoking Camel Crushes together. Let's fucking go.
Oh, Lord. But Camel better give us a sponsor.
They better. I don't think they can sponsor rappers, unfortunately.
Oh, why? I wonder
Travis
why.
Scott would have a Marlboro deal.
That's pretty, but I didn't know that. But why do you think? Because
I don't know. Like, I don't think that they can sponsor. They definitely can't sponsor athletes and shit. Or like, there's rules about alcohol and tobacco brands of what they can do.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Well, hey guys, I'm a role model to some, and to some I'm not. So don't judge me, judge a hoe. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, that's good to hear. Like, well, no, okay. So do you think? Excuse me, the way Juicy said it was a little, was he in battle mode? Do you remember the actual part?
Yeah. To me, that's just like, hey, fuck you. That's like saying fuck you. That's like saying suck my dick, kiss my ass. I mean, I don't really see it as being something you can't take back.
Right. So so what about the...
Whereas if somebody says something when the rappers do the fuck your dead homie shit and they start smoking on your dead...
Yeah.
I mean, that to me
that's
is like...
That's composure.
I don't know how you come back from that.
Facts.
That's bad.
That's bad.
And when they bring the kids in...
That's bad.
That's bad.
That's bad.
That is hard to come back from.
They were on stage talking mad shit, and they kept it composed. So do you think it was a little out of line to throw stuff?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like, think about, I was at Rap Battle the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's kind of like, it's kind of amazing. Like, the level of disrespect that they throw at each other, and it never turns into violence. Or it has a few times, but very rarely.
Yeah, they know what they go and walking into.
But then as soon as you even, like, throw a cup, well, all right, you kind of hit them.
Facts. Okay, I was just trying to see if you could
understand the male psyche.
Yeah, because I do understand that could be took as disrespect, but I was like, I didn't take it as disrespect.
Right.
It's like, suck my dick too, nigga, fuck you.
Yeah, but also white boys use shit very different,
Busy white?
No.
He is. No, I'm just like, he's
no, I'm not talking about him when I say white boys, even if he's a little light skinned or whatever I'm saying. But like white dudes, they make the gay jokes. Because you hang out with white people.
Yeah.
So like suck my dick does not carry the same weight in the white boy community because we are the same community that will make a joke about like sucking dick. Jack Harlow is one of the biggest rappers in the world. He made jokes about sucking dick on his Instagram. You would never in a million years see a Young Thug or a Future or one of them dudes make a joke like that. And that is the massive difference culturally, don't you think?
Big. That's a big fact. Damn, I forgot about that. You are so right about that.
Because you spend a lot of time with us white people.
I spend a lot of time with our people, first of all.
But you love white men. You've made that clear, right?
I love all colors. But I like nice people, and I like who like me.
Definitely. But you are in a relationship with a white man, right?
You fucking picking at me.
What's the biggest cultural difference, or like the biggest thing that stands out between you and, let's say hypothetically, if you were dating a white man?
I am dating.
Okay.
but he's just not a white man. He's a man.
Different.
But no, he's a white man. But now
There's levels.
Yeah, no, well, yeah, now I'm definitely in a relationship. But what was your question again?
Throughout your whole time together, what's like the biggest thing that stands out in terms of like differences between like that you would kind of chalk up to like a white black gap?
Really none.
Really?
Honestly, it's really about the connection. Real talk. Yeah, I just vibes out. I vibe off, I vibe off vibes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not anti anything. A lot of people just have one way to go, and I think that's kind of a little different. But yeah, I'm all over the place.
Respect.
Yeah, I'm all over the place.
For sure.
I ain't gonna be popping y'all calling this motherfucker.
That's fair.
He want his collar pop.
Tell us about why these white men are so great.
I'm still about the BBC, honey.
Oh.
I'm about the BBC, honey.
You've heard things. Okay.
I've heard things
Wow.
about BBCs.
Yeah.
Big black cock.
Oh.
What did you think that meant?
I have no
He
idea.
didn't want to say it.
I was going to troll for a second, be like, I thought you were talking about the news network.
We ain't talking about the London joint or
Jesus
whatever.
Christ.
But now,
London joint.
the Brit joint.
Okay, so.
I got you red.
You do. I'm shy.
Me too.
Tell me this. How did you know young Dolph, and what was that like when you found out about his passing?
Man, I knew Dolph through Drummer Boy. In Atlanta, through Memphis actually, but I watched his whole come up. He used to come to Atlanta and buy beats from Drummer.
Right.
He'll be hustling and use his hustle money to invest in his music career.
Right.
And he kept doing it. It just kept doing it, kept doing it. I remember seeing his mixtapes all over Drummer's house. And I'm picking up like, who is Dolph? It's like, that name is crazy. Who is this cat? And he just kept going and going and going. And it's just like, so to find out that he got hit the way he got hit, it was a shock because nothing like that has happened in our city before.
Right, that's true.
To one of our artists like that. I mean, murder, it's no big us's and little them's as far as on a celebrity level, because anybody that get snatched away like that, it's a sad thing, but it's even more intense when it does happen to someone of a higher level.
Right.
It's like, it make you be like, why ain't nobody safe?
I mean, there could be a lot of murders in a place, but then, there's a lot of murders in LA, and there's only, Nipsey draws a crazy spotlight on it because it makes everybody think about it.
Right. So it's sad. It's sad as hell.
Yeah.
He had a wife, kids, a whole team.
Yeah.
It was
terrible.
it was terrible. It was
and he was just such an example for a young artist out here that you could be independent and run up an insane amount of money and really build something incredible without having to change yourself at all.
He was there doing a turkey giveaway for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And he was stopping to get the cookies and then on his way to the event. So it's pretty fucked up. So it's definitely fucked up. It's
he was
100%.
someone who always showed 3 6 a lot of love too. He always would.
I remember when I saw
love.
him working with Juicy, I said, "Oh, he gone."
Right.
When I saw him, he did the video with Juicy and Pat. I said, "Oh, it's over with."
And even on like Juicy's most recent album, like there was a couple Dolph verses on there. I noticed.
Yeah. I think Jay did a lot of stuff for the Dumb and Dumber Part 2 with Key Glock, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's just a tragedy.
Yeah.
He got a street name. He's getting a street name about Young Dolph Avenue.
Wow.
December 15th in Memphis.
That's crazy.
It's interesting. And I be seeing people say, "Oh, they should have did all this before people died," and it don't work like that.
Yeah.
It don't work like that. It's not to say it had not have ever came, but it just doesn't work like that.
And if you lived to be 60 years old, you would have seen that. If you lived 50 years old, I don't
like when people say shit like that.
That's lame.
Like, oh, everybody saying rest in peace Dolph, and why they want to send him for? Oh, because he wasn't there before. Motherfuckers ain't got to post that they playing Dolph because like they was playing Dolph. But if it hit people a certain type of way when he's passed, of course people are gonna express themselves through social media because that's the new diary.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
It's not like he was some underground artist who didn't get his love while he was alive.
Exactly.
He was huge,
Exactly.
as far as an independent artist, a street artist goes.
Respected.
Huge. Respected. Everybody had love for him,
Yeah. Did you ever get a chance to interview him?
We did. Unfortunately, it was like him and Key Glock at the end of like a long ass press run.
Oh, so they were tired.
They were done. It was
so
not a great interview.
Did you? So you couldn't put it out?
We did put it out, but
need to check.
It wasn't too incredible. But to be honest,
did y'all get in?
I was
have
around
words
him.
or something?
No, it was cool. But what's super sad is that day I interviewed Mo3, and then he he asked me, he's like, is it cool if I stick around until Dolph gets here? Because I love him. I want to meet him. They took a photo together and shit. If anybody can find that photo, send it to me on Twitter. And then, you know, fast forward a couple of years and they're both gone. It's terrible.
That's scary. How does that play in your psyche? Like,
I mean, it's just terrible seeing two such great talents taken from us that early. I mean, I don't even know how to make sense of it.
Yeah, no, it's pretty bad. But you know, people gotta move a certain type of way and definitely watch your surroundings and shit. That's one thing I do respect about Jay, how he moved.
Definitely.
He moved. You gotta when you accumulate that much wealth, you have to move like that.
Yeah, definitely.
And you know, I told Drummer Boy the other day, I was like, man, start getting uncomfortable again. Don't get too comfortable because you just never know.
For sure.
Who hates on you and shit like that.
How often you go back to Memphis?
I go back often.
Right.
Yeah, I go back often as fuck. I was supposed to go for Thanksgiving, but when that happened, I was like, nah.
You still got all your family out there?
Yeah, everybody. My mom, my brother. Well, he passed, but
rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, my brother. But yeah, no, my family, my nieces, my nephews, my cousins, everybody in Memphis, uncles, aunts.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rest in peace, Dolph, man.
Yeah, I know. Rest in peace, Dolph. That shit is crazy.
Yeah. What's super sad is that we got one right here too.
Oh, can I?
Yeah. What's super sad is that one of the other biggest artists who blew up out of Memphis in the last year or so is Pooh Shiesty, and now he's looking at this fucked up shit situation where it's looking like he's definitely going to go do a couple years, which is another real tragedy because he just exploded this year.
And I was bumping the fuck out of Pooh Shiesty.
Oh yeah, me too. That's one of my most played albums of the year.
I was filming a reality TV show that's coming out next year.
Really?
I can't say much about it, but you're gonna get a lot. It's gonna show a lot of my personal life with my relationships and stuff like that.
Wait, so it's all about you? It's not a bunch of people?
No,
or?
it is a bunch of people, but it's like segments. Like it's all about us.
Love and Hip Hop Memphis?
No, it's not a Love and Hip Hop. I filmed it in LA.
Okay.
It's not Love and Hip Hop though.
Okay.
I can't say much, but it's gonna come out. I think between February and March.
Okay, but
it's gonna be big.
But what about Pooh Shiesty with that?
Okay, so we had to quarantine in a hotel for 2 weeks. I think in like May, and just all that time I was in the hotel, I was just bumping and like just watching his YouTube videos, and I was like, damn, because people been playing them, but I wasn't like locked in. And I just started jamming the fuck out of him, and then like a couple months later he went away, and I was like, damn.
Yeah, the tragedy of that is that, you know, he was really in the streets, and then he blows the fuck up, and he basically like didn't have enough time or enough chances to realize that he couldn't keep living like this.
He was young, bro.
You know?
I mean, he is young, and I was, yeah.
It's just a shame that it's going to put a halt on his career for however many years, just because, you know, I feel like he definitely would have like learned his lesson at some point, started moving around differently, and he has to go sit down for a long ass time before he's even able to have a chance of that.
Yeah, and I don't know too much about his case, but hopefully he don't have to sit down for a long time. Yeah. I really don't even know.
That would be great, but yeah, everything I've seen about it, it's not looking too great right now.
It's not.
No. But, you know, doing a couple years or 5 years, I mean, it's better than 10 or 20.
It just sucks, man. You gotta move right.
Yeah.
Especially if you get a chance to make it. If you get a chance to make it, there's so many people that want to make it and take care of their family. If you get that chance, you gotta sit your ass down somewhere. You have to. Like, you got to. It's like no other way around it.
Was there a point where you ever decided that you were going to start really moving around differently or being serious about your own safety and everything?
When I moved out of Memphis, I just moved different, you know what I'm saying? And also just being around Paul and them a lot, like the younger years, I was always like kind of protected with them. So I just picked up on how to move with them. And I was raised around like OGs and stuff, brothers and stuff like that. So I never really was like too sloppy with how I move.
That's smart.
You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely lucky with that. For sure.
That's good to know. Josh, can we turn the heat up like a tick or two?
You could turn that fan down if you're cold.
It's a little bit igloo-ish.
You want to turn that fan on?
Did you put that on?
At first when I got in, they put it on for me.
Oh, nice. You like a nice gust of wind from the back? I mean, I do like
funny as hell.
I like an airy room. You know?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, maybe that's what I was feeling. It was just the fact that the fan was blasting on me. Okay, now I understand. For sure.
Oh, Lord. I mean, see, I wasn't looking this whole damn time.
No, you look great.
Okay, all right.
Oh, yeah.
Let's swear. But yeah,
You in the makeup game?
what you mean?
I don't know. It feels like everybody got like a brand or is working on a line or something.
You know, ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
I've seen you pull that palette out. I'm like, oh. Okay.
Like if I'm trying to promote, yeah. And
I
I
had
was
a
looking
vision.
for the
I'm
mirror.
like, maybe there's a Gangsta Boo palette in the works.
Oh, see, I like that.
See, you could hit a quick lick right there.
Well, hey.
The Gangsta Boo no jumper palette.
Ooh.
It sucks. It's so close to Christmas right now.
I know. I'm one of those too. I always had these brilliant ideas, like December 23rd type shit.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
The best Black Friday event idea ever. And it's like 4 p.m. on Black Friday. Like, oh, man.
So I am not the one for that. I could just be the face, but I'm probably not the one to goddamn be on time with the ideas. But no,
let's take a note of that though. That's a good idea. I think we can maybe do something.
I'm down for that. Yeah, because I definitely love palettes, and I love glitter and like eyes and the wings and all that. But that was just me putting on my lip gloss.
I think our 8% female fan base would love that idea.
Oh, you said 8%?
Yeah.
Oh, most of them are guys?
Mostly dudes watching rap interviews these days.
Oh, what's the age demographic?
Like 18 to 24-ish.
Oh, so yeah, and a lot of these young kids ain't gonna know who the hell I am probably.
They'll watch because we're demanding that they do so. You must.
It's all good.
I feel like you still appeal to the younger generation for sure.
Yeah, no, I do. I'm just like so low key. I don't like put myself out there a lot.
Yeah.
But after this, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have fun. You know, why not? Like I'm because I am really having fun. It's like I can do it,
right.
And why not? Yeah.
When you go do something like the Run the Jewels tour, how is that? Like, how much fun do you have out there on the road and shit?
A lot of fun because it's really professional. Like they take care of me. Like everything is just ran right, and the crowd is always sold out.
Right.
And they always cheer, and like I'm the only girl, and I'm talking, the sex talk and shit like that, so they love it. And
I feel like
I love the attention.
They have like a little bit of an older, more knowledgeable audience,
they
so
do.
I feel like they know who you are.
Yeah,
100%.
they do. It's like there's a lot of men with like glasses, not like your glasses, but like a lot of Geek Squad glasses, like the guy over there.
Run the Jewels, they speak to that audience. I think the glasses audience. The Yuri audience? I don't know. She just pointed at Yuri like that guy over there.
Hell yeah, that's smart though. I be ending up on Adult Swim fucking with them boys.
Right.
I performed on Adult Swim actually with them.
Really?
Yep. It was 20. Was it 2020? Yeah, it was the end of 2020.
Oh, there was a Run the Jewels thing on Adult Swim?
Yeah, it was the end of last year. And this year went by so fast.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, the COVID shit is like 2 years of nothing.
Golly.
Even if you were
I'm kind of confused.
Like the fact that we've been in quarantine roughly for 2 years is pretty fucking crazy.
Damn.
I haven't seen her without a mask in 2 years. It's a thing.
What'd you say? No,
she said, I don't have insurance.
She ain't trying to get sick at all.
Yeah,
that's crazy
for sure. So what has like an average day in the life of Gangsta Boo been like lately?
That's a good question. Shit, just honestly regrouping. Just trying to figure out where I want to take make my next steps, my best moves, and just where I want to take my music, if any, and just like the type of stuff I'm gonna do with my future. Just like, especially like after this whole quarantine stuff, definitely threw me off a little bit. But this whole year, as far as of 2021, has been good. I filmed a reality TV show, which was good. I moved into a new crib, which is good. I'm consistent with, my finances, which is good. My family is healthy. So I just really been like getting myself together mentally. You know what I'm saying? So I won't like trick myself off the streets. And
you use COVID to regroup a little bit?
I think it helped everybody, but this year, it wasn't necessarily about COVID. It was more about, bitch. That COVID, that was then, and this is now what we're doing now. And like when I got the offer for the reality TV show, I think that was definitely like a strong inspiration. And plus, me just still being affiliated with the brand 3-6, it's always something going on with that. So yeah, like pretty much that's what I do every day. I just wake up and be normal Lola and see what's on my to-do list or my calendar and kind of go from there, which is, I wouldn't say I have an extreme busy schedule like that. It's like what I make it, and I'm not a fan of busy schedules. It gives me anxiety.
Really?
It could be busy if I wanted it to be, but I really don't like to do too much in one day. Like I just mentally can't take it.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I mentally can't take it. I like to really. I'm a homebody. I really like to be home.
Right.
I do drink though. I love to drink.
Yeah.
I love to drink now, but I like to be at home, man. And I don't even like to go to the studio. I like for the studio to come to me.
Right.
Yeah. So
you have a studio set up in the crib, or you have like a engineer come through?
I have an engineer to come with his stuff and set it up for me. And also, I do stuff like so. This year I was on Grand Theft Auto. Online video game.
Really?
Yep, that was my first time actually being a part of that.
What did you do?
What was it? GC5? What is it? 5. I did a song.
Oh, your song was on the soundtrack.
Yeah. It was a brand new song.
Nice.
And that was pretty fun and dope. So I do a lot of stuff like that, like people probably wouldn't even know about because I promote it when it's coming out or when they tell me to promote it. Right. But it's nothing I'm like bragging on. Yeah. I fly under the radar. Like I'm like the most known unknown, and it's fun that way because I'm not trying to be a clout chaser and all that. I am the clout. I'm the blueprint.
You don't got it in you to be doing the fucking album release parties and being on everybody's shit. And
I know you got to, I guess, but I don't know, bro. I've been doing it for a long time. Yeah. And if it's done right, then yeah, but I'm not I don't like to be around a lot of people.
Yeah, I feel you.
Do you?
I very, very, very much demand my alone time for sure.
Demand. Yeah, I demand. Yeah.
Like today, I'm up at 7:30 and I'm gonna be doing content until probably about 8, 9. It's like I still gotta just like squeeze in that like hour or two of like me sitting on the fucking computer smoking weed at the end of the day, just watching shit on YouTube or whatever. You know?
Yeah. You watch? Is that all you typically watch? Is just YouTube stuff?
We got Netflix and Hulu and all that shit. I watch just a lot of documentaries for the most part.
A little intelligent guy, huh?
I just gotta be learning. It's hard for me to watch something else. I feel like I'm like taking something from it.
You said it's hard for you to watch something that you're not taking from.
No, I'm not taking something from, I feel like I have to be learning about something. And like my girl has been watching fucking Grey's Anatomy, for instance. And it's cool. Like, I guess, maybe I could like learn about what working in a hospital is like. But I'm the kind of person where I would watch like a documentary about working in a hospital for sure. Because I really want to like understand. Yeah. But like the personal drama in a TV show full of fictitious characters, I don't know. It doesn't really do it for me.
That's funny. What's one of your favorite documentaries that you tapped into lately?
Oh man, I mean, I watched one called Tickled that really blew my mind. It's basically about like these dudes who are running this like network of different tickle cells all over the country.
What's a tickle cell?
They convince young men to come in and get tied up, and then they tickle them. And there's just this one rich guy who has this huge collection of videos of dudes getting tickled. And then if they try to get those videos removed off the internet, or if they try to retaliate in any way, this guy would like do this crazy vengeful shit, try to ruin their whole life if they tried to do anything about these tickle videos. It's one of the most mind-blowing stories I've ever heard.
Why they want to be tickled? I mean, what's the science behind learning? I mean,
they were like, it was probably just like an old rich dude who had like a fetish where he just wants to see these boys tied up and tickled. And it's crazy. They would have 3-4 dudes all tickling a dude at the same time, and the dude would be like fucking crawling out of his skin because it would be so ticklish. And then it's just some random straight dude who gets paid like $1,000, and then he feels like weird about it afterwards, and he doesn't want it online. He wants to get it removed, I
wonder what they were trying to learn from it though. Like, you said it's a tickle cell, so what?
It's some freaky gay dude who wants to see these dudes get tickled.
Damn, they wrong for that. They wrong. I bet he a white man, ain't he?
I would assume, yeah. I feel like if he wasn't white, then that would have been.
But not for it. So, like, so what was the interest in it? Like, he's like, what?
I mean, what was interesting? I guess just like watching them slowly uncover like this. It's like a journalist basically like figuring this out as the documentary goes on, and it keeps becoming more and more weird, and you're just more and more blown away by it.
It's kind of like what's it, Tiger King? Yeah, we just kept watching that shit like, whoa, it just kept getting more weird.
What the fuck is wrong with these people?
Yeah, damn. Okay.
Tickled.
Okay, Netflix or.
I don't know.
I'm gonna Google it. That's crazy.
It might be on YouTube. I forget.
It's new. That's funny.
Yeah.
But, Lord.
Man, I should keep a list though, because I've watched a lot of fucking strange documentaries. Anything about crime and scams and shit.
You do like crimes documentaries?
Yeah. I watched one on Netflix called Bad Sports that is like all about different things that people did cheating in sports.
Oh, that sounds good as
It
fuck.
was amazing. I was like, I just love like corruption. You know?
Yeah. No, that's I like that.
Because especially at this point in my life, I would never have the balls to do like some big illegal plan. You know,
Facts. Yeah,
it just wouldn't like. I would even if I had
You'd be
some crazy
devastated.
opportunity to make millions of dollars. If I thought there was like a 5% chance that I'm going to jail, it's just like, no, I'm not doing it. Like, you know.
Yeah, no, it ain't worth it. It's not worth it.
But I love seeing other people who are down to take those risks.
Yeah,
you
no,
know?
me too. Facts.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to tap into it. But yeah, no, I'm pretty lame, dude.
Okay.
That was the most hype I've been in a while. What you saw at Verzuz.
Right.
I mean, as far as the words that I said.
You still got
but,
it in you.
Yeah, I got it in me, but the performance was stellar.
Let me ask you this. There's been a shitload more new girls coming up in the game. Female rappers just becoming like so much more common and more popular. Whereas like, you know, for so many years, it was always like one or two girls popping at a time. How do you feel about that? And what's your perspective on that landscape as you're somebody who was obviously extremely early?
I really think that it's good because it is a lot of women that rap or do music, so I think it's good. You know, I think it's just a different game nowadays. You know, it's just the internet. You know, the social media, like the streams and stuff. So I think they get more money quicker, type shit. But I think it's dope. You can get in and pimp the game, pimp this shit.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? As long as you can really rap.
Any of them stand out to you? Chicks that you've heard that you've been like, you know what, she's good.
Yeah, I think I like Cardi.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I think Cardi be snapping. It's a lot of chicks that be snapping. Some girls in Memphis that be snapping. You know what I'm saying? Megan got her time.
Yeah.
I mean, got her flows. A lot of them. I mean, I don't listen to them on a regular, but I don't think it's no whack chicks out really.
Right.
I don't think so. I can't really think of none.
I was at this music festival in the UK in 2019, and we were going around and we were just asking like girls who they were there to see, and every single fucking girl said, "I'm there to see Cardi B."
Yeah,
mind blowing.
I bet. Yeah, she got way better. That's for sure. Her delivery, she's just a hard worker. So you could just tell whoever put that battery in her back, they goddamn gave that bitch a Duracell.
Yeah.
Which one was the Duracell? Was that the rabbit?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, she got a Duracell.
Yeah, she's dope
She's
too
smart.
because she made when I first heard her album and realized like, oh, she's talking about stripping like it's some badass gangster shit, the same way the dudes talk about selling drugs.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's amazing because before that, I felt like girls would always kind of be like embarrassed to have stripped, and they kind of think that makes them less of a rapper.
Facts.
You know?
Facts. And plus she was already putting herself in, she was already in position just from the vines and like the social media presence that she had. And it's also about confidence. So I think a lot of the ladies I see nowadays, they have really good confidence. It just shows.
Definitely.
You know, so when it shows, it kind of make everybody else, it's kind of like they say, be the girl that the guys want to fuck and that the girls want to be like. And so and she got that.
I guess that's the ultimate thing to aspire to, huh?
Well, I mean, that's what they say.
It's hard to be both.
And it makes sense.
It's hard to be both.
I
mean, that girls want to be in, that the guys want to fuck. Yeah. No, I mean, there's a lot of sexy rappers.
So it's not even just rap. So you got Beyonce, right? A lot of girls want to, like, I mean, I don't, but it's like, come on, that's Beyonce.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, what dude would, like, if he had one chance to fuck Beyonce? I mean,
Well, I'm a big Jay-Z fan, so I'm going to have to pass Gangsta Boo.
No, I'm just saying, but you get the
Yeah,
point, the
babe.
context.
It's The Rock.
behind.
Yeah.
That boy said it's The Rock.
It's The Rock. I would throw The Rock
Are
up.
you really a
I got a
Jay-Z
lighter
fan?
and a blunt, so I'm not going to throw up The Rock. But yeah, I fucking love Jay-Z. That was
Really?
my favorite rapper all through high school, and yeah.
That's awesome. I don't hear a lot of people say that.
Really?
I'm a Jay-Z fan.
I feel
That's
like
interesting to hear you
from
say
that era and being from like not
you
New
from
York,
Boston?
but that area, the East
Yeah,
Coast.
I forgot about
yeah,
that.
was just-
Okay, no, that's very, very interesting. Who your favorite rapper now, Mel?
favorite rapper, right?
Because you fuck with a lot of you dig with a lot of.
I fuck with so many underground rappers,
right?
but it's kind of hard for me to say like this is the one. I don't know because it changes so much. I listen to so many artists.
How is your relationship with Xavier and them and Jeffrey?
It's been better.
Because I mean, I don't know, but I just thought about because they underground, they still, X definitely still popping.
Yeah, he's doing his thing.
Damn, y'all fell out, huh?
You know how it go.
Yeah, I do. I'm just looking at those numbers. Just looking at those numbers. They're my guys, though. But yeah, I said all that to say I do know you like dig in the crates and go underground with it. So
yeah,
I don't go that far. Like I don't know who's the new young, like especially with the dudes.
You got to drive 20 minutes right after this. Who are you listening to?
I'm gonna ask you the same thing.
Okay.
Okay, you answer first.
Well, if you want me to look on my Apple Music and see what I've been listening to lately, well, it's been a ton of Dolph lately.
I like those pants. Oh, it has.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
Dolph. Ton of Dolph. Cameron. Always keep going back to Cameron.
Really?
There's an artist from the Bay named Offset Jim, who I'm a very, very big fan of. That I've been listening to his
Is
tape
he big?
on
So I
repeat.
need to like.
He's not huge, but he's really,
him.
really good.
Okay.
Actually, I was just listening to this dude, OT The Real, who's like a white rapper that I was checking out because I met him recently.
He LA?
No, I don't think so. No. Yeah, I was listening to random shit with my kid. You know, there's a rapper named Peso. He's got the song called 6 Block that I was listening
You
to a lot.
listen to 6 Block with your kid?
6 Block.
No, I'm fucking with you.
My kid can't speak yet since she's only 1. So yes, but then as soon as she's able to speak, I don't know if I'm gonna want to explain the lyrics to 6 Block to her.
I know you know so many kids like baby songs now, like like the fucking. What was that shit? The shark song.
Baby shark.
I know you know so much stuff like that now.
Yeah.
That's so goddamn cool.
But my kid
though.
isn't old enough to request the songs.
Of course.
Yet. So it's like
just straight lullaby musicals right now, huh?
We play so many music videos of songs from like animated cartoons, but I haven't seen the movies.
Right.
So when she's a little older and she can like sit down and watch a movie, that'll be pretty cool.
I'm pretty sure she's gonna be probably smart. She probably about 2. She gonna be talking and everything.
Dude, my girl is already like on the hunt for the right preschool for her and all this shit.
As
so
she
I'm
should
like, oh
be,
boy,
as she should be. So to answer your question, I would probably be listening to this band called Sticky Fingers from Australia, and
Really? Okay. I fuck with them.
You do? You know about them?
Yeah, because I used to see them in BMX videos back in the day. Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, they're dope.
I didn't know that. That's
I like
awesome,
a lot of
bro.
rock stuff. I just don't usually like go out of my way to listen to it.
Right, facts. And okay, so you say rap. Let me just stick to the rap for 20 minutes. Rap, probably Project Pat, Pat or
Getty Green.
Yeah, I'll be on that Pat.
That album in general, I could just bang
I
that
just
back to front.
just say Project Pat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good 20 minutes. Pat or
That's
like
real.
a new Gangsta Boo song. Yeah, dude, Pat. That's the first thing I could.
Okay.
Yeah, fucking Project Pat.
See, like my girl, she always says that she doesn't like watching porn with girls that she knows in real life. But you can listen to a rapper even if you know him extremely well for like 30 years.
Right, maybe not like around him as much, because like I don't necessarily like listen to me when people that's hanging with me want to like sit there at my house and I'll go in the bathroom and then I come back out and they got fucking Word of Dollars that playing on my TV. I'd be like, girl, cut this shit off. It makes me feel weird.
If you were on Pornhub and you clicked on a video and the dude banging the chick was Project Pat, would you X out?
Big time. Yeah, first of all, I'll probably screenshot it or something. And I'll say, Chat.
TMZ.
Nah, fuck nah. I'll send it to Chat. I say, girl, did you see this? Girl, did you see Pat on Pornhub, bitch? That's what I would say. I would scream. And I'll be like,
That'd probably be one of the best moments of your life.
And now I can't even unthink it. I see him with his braids and I just see like the top of him
It's
now.
believable, right?
Yeah, nah, I click out that shit.
Thank God he became a rapper so we don't have to worry about that. Yeah.
No, not Big Pat. That's my guy.
I gotta watch
fuck with
the
him.
full Project Vlad interview that came out recently.
I've been seeing clips like that. I mean, I've been seeing clips.
I was waiting for the full thing because I don't really want to watch it clip by clip. Yeah,
Vlad go clip your ass. Do you do a lot of clips like that?
a couple usually. We'll do a couple clips.
Vlad go give your ass 30 clips.
30 clips. I'll give Vlad 30 clips. 30 rounds.
All right, so you and Vlad, y'all, that's your boy.
Nah, I hate him.
No, you don't.
Just kidding. Nah, I fuck with
Out
him.
of everybody, because like, do people? Because I don't know, dog. I don't know who does what, but like, because you guys would you consider yourself hated on?
Yeah, me and Vlad both get hated on plenty.
Why you think? Because y'all white?
Yeah, definitely part of it.
I love the way you.
We're busybodies. That would probably be the other thing that people get on our asses about. Or
What you mean?
Gossipy, or we always ask people about all the blah blah blah, you know. And I mean,
what's wrong with that?
I mean, yeah,
I think that I would be. I think
is.
I would do that. Like I really do. I'm not even being. I mean, I'm sure you could tell by my personality.
Right.
I asked you what was up with you and X.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there's no problem. That's pretty interesting. People think that, but I don't know. Maybe y'all do be kind of funny with the shit sometimes.
I feel like the media is always going to get that criticism because it's kind of like our job to drum up conversation.
And Charlamagne do the same thing, and he don't get as much smoke. But that's cool that I get along. So do you know Charlamagne?
Yeah, I interviewed him back in the day. I haven't seen him forever.
Well, cool. Well, that's good. That's good. Now, everybody doing good then. Look like we up. And I ain't never had a problem with you.
Yeah, not yet. We might have some smoke.
You don't want no damn smoke with me. Only weed. You got a pretty baby girl now.
For sure. Gangsta Boo will clap my ass.
No, I won't. No, I don't. No.
Okay,
It's a lot of stuff going on in LA though. Have you been seeing all that stuff?
Everybody, keep your blammy and do not get caught slipping.
Like with the what they call it, what's that, smash?
Oh, the smash and grabs.
Yeah, and they just like they been following people home and stuff, and so no, my eyes are my awareness is focused on keeping safe around those people, not people like you, Adam.
Yeah,
you're not a threat.
I'm a good soul.
Yeah, you're cool.
Gangsta Boo's a good soul.
I am until I'm triggered, but I have a therapist, so I work on my triggers.
That's good.
And I'm serious. I'm not playing.
Yeah, no, me neither. I work on it too.
Yeah, it's mandatory. What's your sign?
Sagittarius.
And I'm a Leo. We get along great. Well, I'm August the 7th, but I think Sagittarius, Libras, and Virgos.
Whatever you say.
You don't know shit. Lena, she's not one of those.
No.
She's
Not yet.
Zodiac. She probably won't be.
Yeah.
If she's not into it now, she won't be.
Yeah. Okay, what do you want them to be on the lookout for in terms of Gangsta Boo content?
Definitely next year. Well, as soon as possible, I'll be able to promote the reality TV show. But yeah, just follow my social media at Miss Yahoo, MISSYEAHOE, and definitely more obviously 3-6 Mafia affiliated stuff and music. I got a song I just put out and I arranged my vocals because that's what I do too. I arrange vocals and stuff like that. Just
nice.
like on other people's stuff as well, you know what I'm saying? So it's called Sucker Free, and I'm just gonna actually just work on a project called The Blueprint.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm just doing it, just having fun.
Beautiful.
Smoking weed, smiling. Shout out to LA.
Just don't call yourself Boopak.
Who do that?
Because Boosie already did that.
Who, Little Boosie?
Yeah.
What's Boopak? Like Tupac?
Yeah, he called himself like Tupac, but Boopak because he's Boosie.
Yeah.
Because you could have done that too. It would work perfect. It works better with your name than his name, realistically.
No, the Blueprint sounds better.
I like that.
Or
better.
Boo Gang, but I like to go by my real name, which is Lola.
Is Halloween ever confusing for you because there's a lot of people screaming
that.
boo?
Now I like that too. See, I like that thing. Yeah, I'm more of a Halloween theme type chick, not a boo pop.
But is that a fun time of year? Because you just see like Halloween decorations that say boo.
Yes, and I got a few of them. But guess what? I fucking never get a costume. I'm always like, oh, cool. A fucking October the 29th. Let me go buy a costume. I got to get better.
That's the cool part about having a responsible woman in my life is that she actually thinks about Halloween costumes a month before, So.
Yeah, I got to get better with that shit. But no, Halloween is definitely like more booish than Boo Pac. I didn't know he did that.
Yeah.
Is it recent?
Nah, it's old.
Oh, okay. Well, he don't do that no more.
Yeah. Boo Pac. All right. Appreciate you. Gangsta Boo. Everybody turn her up on streaming services. She got some hits that you want to run through, listen to the new shit, all that. No jumper.
Yeah. And appreciate you, man. And check out our first interview if it's still up. If y'all
go back in the crates. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I had on a Shake Junk shirt. Oh, and I'm doing a lot of stuff with them. I'm just still very, very happy. And
you done the kickflip yet?
No, you got to teach me how to do some BMX shit.
I might not be the one to teach you. I'm trash right now.
All right, I'm out this hoe, man.
Let's go. Gangsta Boo, No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. Check us out on YouTube, Patreon, OnlyFans, Apple, Spotify, all that shit. Like, comment, subscribe, nojumper.com if you want to support.
I saw you on OnlyFans, too.
Yeah? Onlyplugtalk.com if you want to see us interview some porn stars and then smash them after.
Y'all are wild, man.
Yes, we
I
are.
want to be a part of the wedding, not a part of the
Yeah, I was thinking, I'm like, oh, really? Jesus Christ.
Bye, nut.
Gangsta Boo, let's go.